When Zaira Wasim started her acting career and delivered one super hit after the other, she was criticized by certain groups in Kashmir from where she hails. Remember, Hindi films don't release in Kashmir and there are no actual functioning cinema halls there.
But now, she has announced her decision to quit the world of cinema, saying that her relationship with religion was threatened. And another set of people are calling her ungrateful, indoctrinated and without agency. Where does this stop? When Nusrat Jahan got married to a non-Muslim, walked into parliament with sindoor on her forehead, we applauded her. We called her inclusive, we called it choice. And rightly so. But why don't we respect Zaira's choice? Does it have something to do with how we view Muslim women?
When we think of Muslim women, we think of someone who isn't educated beyond the literacy of her Arabic Quran. Point out to people that women in most Muslim-dominated countries are actually studying in larger numbers than men, and they'll dismiss it as lying statistics. Tell them that only a handful of countries are actually forcing women to wear the hijab and that most women are doing it out of free will, and they'll tell you that the men inside their homes are making them do it. My question is simple. Who gave us the right to stand outside their seemingly transparent homes and take notes?
Instead of believing them, we call them indoctrinated. But how different are we when we ask Zaira to conform to our definitions of empowerment? How can we impose our idea of anything on someone who has made her stand clear?
Imagine this. Every introvert who hates socializing is dragged out of their homes and made to stand in the middle of a nightclub just because everybody around them fervently believes that music and dancing is the perfect idea of fun. Oversimplified? What I'm saying is that maybe that's what we need to do. Let's strip our egos off their superhuman suits. I mean, isn't listening to people, talking to them and giving them some basic respect the basics of a civilized society?
It is time to let go of the double standards that our society sets for Muslim women. If they choose to break out of religion, they become icons, but otherwise they're either downtrodden or radicalized. By default, we assume that they have no agency. If we're assuming that Nusrat did what she did out of her own choice, why are we assuming anything different for Zaira? Because we are not comfortable with religious Muslim women? Sindoor is culture, but hijab is oppression? Popular opinion is that Zaira should break out of religious doctrines. But it is we who need to break out of a deeply ingrained habit of dictating how Muslim women should behave.
When Zaira Wasim posts an emotional message about why she's leaving the glamorous film industry for something she connects with on a spiritual level, applaud her decision. Don't be so insecure in your ideas of liberty that you can't let young girls speak about their faith without calling them ungrateful and regressive. Let her step back from her decision later on if that's what she needs. The point is, we must listen to them.
Let's not forget that Zaira is just an 18-year-old trying to discover herself. Whatever decisions she takes, she should be allowed to find herself without anyone telling her what to do.